stop all of this. I want him to walk away.
Next Wednesday.
If you can get Franklin to agree, we'll be out. But if not...
You are killing us all. I don't know if we can survive this.
Snowfall, all new next Wednesday at 10 on FX. Next day, FX on Hulu.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Davion Flickstore back again with another video for Snowfall Season 4, Episode 7. And Alton is faced with a real crazy ultimatum. Give up Franklin's operation or deal with Franklin getting arrested himself. Irene's on her bullshit. You know, give Alton a crazy moral ultimatum. Now, if you look at Alton, he's an ex-Panther, so his moral compass is a lot different from Franklin's. So he doesn't even like the fact that he's selling this drug. He doesn't like seeing what's going on with his people, the violence, the drugs, the communities being torn apart right before his eyes. So it's not just about messing up Franklin's operation. It's about trying to save the people, to stop this madness. Because low-key, Alton doesn't blame Irene. Let's be real. Alton is a Panther. The Panthers stood for something that they tried to cultivate black people. I'm not finna sit here and give you a history lesson on the Black Panthers. You should know that. Come on. You know? And so now in the trailer, we see Alton talking to Sissy, to try to get Franklin to play along, go along with it, to give in. Now, as you know, Franklin, you see from season 1, you know how Franklin is. He's been wanting to be a part of the game. When it comes to that rock, when it comes to that money, the business, as he says, he's not going to budge. I mean, it's quite obvious he's going to be conflicted. He's not going to budge. Him and that business, the rock business, is inextricable. He ain't giving that up. Let's keep it funky. He's not giving none of that up. And so there's a scene where Reed is being CIA-ish. And by the way, stop sleeping on Reed, man. Stop. If you're still sleeping on Reed and think he's some kind of punk or think he's whatever, you're stupid. We're just going to call a spade. You're stupid. Reed is on his CIA trying to find some weapons, as they discussed in the previous episode. They're going to find some weapons. I think it's probably some competition. That's how I feel. That's what I think. It's probably some competition or somebody from an unknown source that got hip to Reed selling weapons, and they probably found a way to intercept it. And now that no one's getting their weapons for the war, so now it's up to Reed to do CIA stuff to get the answers. And so Franklin is affected deeply from Fatback's death, so hence why he has the pistol on the table. He's ready to get going. And all of this stuff is affecting everyone around Franklin because of his greed and selfishness. I will say this is the season where things are starting to slowly starting to catch up. His greed has become a trickle effect. It's affecting everyone, affecting his family, Jerome, Louis, Leon, Fatback, rest in peace, his mother, Alton. All of this is because of Franklin. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that Fatback's death is because of Franklin. No, I'm not going to sit here and do that. That was Fatback's own fault because he was naive. If we're being real, I don't care what no one says. Let's be real. And so now we see a scene where Leon's walking through the projects with Jerome and someone, we see a hand with a pistol on it. We don't see the person, but I believe it's probably either a family member of Fatback's that's pointing a pistol at Leon, and they thinking it's Leon's fault. Because why the hell would Fatback take the rap? Why is he the one going to jail? And I think that person is going to be the one. He's going to think that Leon snitched. That's what I feel. I think it's someone related to Fatback or someone real close to Fatback. And I think that they're mad because he was the one that to take the rap for Leon. And I'm speculating that they're speculating that Leon snitched. That's what I'm thinking. It's probably someone related to Fatback or someone close to him. Why you give him up? You snitched on Fatback and now he's dead. You got him killed. Who else would it be? Wouldn't be no one else. It's not gonna be Franklin pointing a pistol at him. No. Look at how he has the pistol pointed. Look at Franklin. He's slumped over. Come on. And so now we see Tanase confident Franklin. Franklin is going through it this season. Like I said, he is going through it. It's starting to affect him. Things are starting to slowly catch up. Now, the next season, things are going to be catching up. And if they continue to go on to like season 6 and 7, it's going to blow up. It's already starting to blow up, but it's going to really blow up in the future. Now, Tanase is confident Franklin. Franklin is stressed out. I think Franklin is stressed out of the fact that his father is telling him all this about what's going to happen, the ultimatum. And I think that his father's going to take it upon his hands, take it up upon himself to do what needs to be done. And then a wave of trouble is going to be coming towards Franklin's way. That's why you see him all babied up like, with Tanase confident in him. And now I feel like Tanase is going to look at that as vulnerability, as him vulnerable. Him being vulnerable for him to be weak and break down. She's going to try to pick his brain even more. Confident with that sweet love. That's how, I'm not going to say that's how women are, because but this is the game. She's helping someone. She's up to something. And when we find out, we are going to be pissed. Okay? Beautiful girl. She's real beautiful. I like her better than Melody, even though she shot my mans and shit. But, So I think this episode is going to set something up for episode 8 for something crazy to happen. Because have you noticed, watching each season, have you noticed that episode 8 of each season, that's when the most craziest thing happened? Let's be real. And then it's episode 9 after that rolls over to episode 9 and then it gets crazy. It sets up for the season finale. Have you noticed that episode 8 are the craziest episodes in the whole season of Snowfall? You don't believe me? Go back and rewatch. Something explosive is going to happen, and it's going to be dramatic, and it's not going to end well for some people. I promise you that. We already know Aunt Louie is going to something's going to happen to her, probably in episode 8. I've been saying that it's going to happen in the next episode, in this episode, but episode 8, if it's going to be episode 8, then something's going to happen to her. If she's going to get hurt, it's going to happen on episode 8. But that's prediction video for next week. I'm just throwing that out there, But overall, man, it's going to get crazy. Franklin's going to get paranoid. Alton is going to take it upon himself to do what he feels is right. Reed is going to find out that it's probably some competition somewhere, except finding out, knowing that he sells weapons and they intercept it somewhere. Leon's going to get confronted by someone of Fatback's crew, family, whoever. They probably going to think he snitched, gave up Fatback, or they're going to play the blame game. It's probably going to be both. Either or, it's going to be a burden on Leon. It's going to come back on him. It's going to affect him. You see the person pointing the gun. Why else would they be pointing the gun? Who's going to be pointing the gun? Khadijah? Nah. They saving that for last. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night.